Hey guys, before we get into the video, I just want to remind you to use code evolvejake in the Fortnite item shop. If you do use this code, Epic gives me a percentage of the money that you spend in-game. So if you want to support the channel and buy things that you were already going to buy anyways, use code evolvejake. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitch, it will be linked down in the description below. I stream there every day. Also, remember to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to talk about the assault rifle that I think is actually the best in Fortnite Battle Royale, because I think a lot of you are underrating this weapon and not really using it at all, myself included. Up to about a week ago, I would have probably told you that the AUG is the best assault rifle in the game. And everyone knows that the SCAR and the AUG are both insane, but no one really talks about the legendary or epic heavy assault rifle, or the AK, as I'm going to call it for most of this video. The AK is like really underrated and no one really talks about it. No one really gives it much of a chance. I think partially because it isn't in the normal loot pool, and partially because they have that like stigma of how it was in the past. But I feel like the new legendary and epic heavy assault rifle is actually very different than what it was in the past. So if you're like me, you're probably tap firing the AK all the time. But with the purple and gold one, I feel like you can actually full auto it and it actually hits consistently well. Like I was playing a few days ago and I was just kind of being lazy or whatever and didn't feel like tap firing. And I had it and I full autoed and like beamed the crap out of somebody. And I was like, holy, that's OP. I wish it could be like that all the time. And then I just kept doing it and kept doing it and kept doing it. And then found out that like you can actually full auto this weapon and it will be consistent pretty much in medium range. Obviously for really long range, you're going to want to tap fire, or maybe if someone's launch padding in air, you're going to want to tap fire. But for most of the clips in the video you see with the heavy assault rifle, I'm just full autoing it. I'm just dumb firing it and it's hitting very consistently and it's still having that like high AK damage. So the AK is kind of meant to be like a high damage, lower fire rate, high bloom type weapon that you have to like tap fire and be accurate with. But for whatever reason, it seems like they didn't put enough bloom on the legendary and epic one. So you could just full auto it, like I was saying, and still hit shots very consistently, melt people down very consistently. The amount of headshots I get with this weapon is like ridiculous, even when I'm full autoing. Like I don't even go for the headshots, just full autoing, and then I happen to hit headshots, and that's like 80 damage on the opponent. It's ridiculous. And like I said before, it's only available in certain locations, so I think that leads to a lot of people overlooking it or not really valuing it as much. But there's actually a lot of henchman locations on the map. It's available in the shadow locations. I will have them like marked on screen now, but it's in the shadow locations. And then I think the grotto vault is the only agency location that actually has it. The rig might as well, but I don't go there as much, so I'm not really sure. But the grotto vault and the shadow locations that I have marked on screen all have decent odds to give you the legendary or epic heavy assault rifle. And even if you don't get it, you're guaranteed to get a blue one there. Some of the henchmen will have it. So you're guaranteed to get a blue heavy, which you could upgrade to a purple one if you want. And you're pretty much guaranteed to get a heavy sniper. So you just have two like insanely lethal weapons from rotating to one of these shadow locations. Not only does it give you this heavy assault rifle, it will also give you the heavy sniper. Two of the more powerful weapons in the game can be very easily obtained from these locations. So if you want to have a more consistent playstyle that isn't as dependent on RNG, I would recommend landing at these locations or landing somewhere else and then rotating to them and then getting the loot from them. For myself, I like to land at Holly and then rotate to the shadow location that is nearby it and then get my heavy assault rifle and my heavy sniper there. Or also, I like to land at retail and then rotate to the grotto's vault. That usually works out pretty well for me. And even if it's already been looted and I can't kill the person and get all of the loot, there's pretty much always extra heavy assault rifles and heavy snipers remaining in the vault, just because there's so many. And I mostly play solos, so odds are the person's only going to take one AR and one sniper. They might take multiple, but it's incredibly unlikely. So there's pretty much always extra. Even when I played squads recently, there was usually extra heavy ARs in the vault left behind. And I think that the heavy AR is so good that if you want to have like a consistent playstyle and a consistent win rate, playing to get that and playing just always have that good loot is actually like a somewhat viable playstyle. The yacht itself can also give you the mythic heavy AR, which is really good. It does more damage. I believe it does 74 headshot damage, something along those lines. It's insane. So, and with the recent additions of the helicopters, you can land at this location. It's usually not contested too hard. You might have to get a kill or two. You can clear it. You can hit the vault. And then you can get the helicopter to rotate like very easily just somewhere else. And it makes that landing on this edge location not as big of a deal because we do have the helicopters in the game now. Be careful about landing. You can't just jump out of the helicopter and land on the ground. Otherwise, you'll kill yourself. You have to actually land the helicopter. But what I like to do is land yacht, loot it, and then take the helicopter to the edge of first zone and then just get out there and then play the game normally. I don't really like using the helicopter too much, but it is really good rotation in this sense. And not only will you have the mythic heavy AR, you'll likely also get some very good loot out of the vault. You'll probably have full shield. And it's just, like I said before, a pretty consistent way to play because your weapon RNG is pretty much non-existent. You're always going to have this good AR, and odds are you're going to get a decent shotgun from the vault as well, plus shield. So I'm actually really, really enjoying playing for the heavy AR, playing to get this weapon and looting like the shadow locations after my main location. I feel like it's definitely made me winning a lot more games recently. And this gun is just so good on its own that like it's insane. I definitely recommend you trying it. Like I said, you don't have to be as strict with tap firing it as I initially thought. So try to loosen it up, full auto a bit, see what you can do with it. You might find that it doesn't work for you, but I think like within medium range, this weapon is full spammable and it melts people down way faster than they expect. And this video isn't to say that the Scar or the AUG are bad. They're both insane weapons as well, but you can't get them as consistently as you can get the AK just because the AK has guaranteed spawns. So rotate to the vault at Grotto from retail, rotate to a shadow location from a POI that you like, and you'll probably have a very good loadout from the mid game and then just be able to play from there and not really care that much about loot. If you guys found this video helpful, if you did, please do remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more. Also comment down below what you think of the heavy AR, if you've tried it, if not, whatever your thoughts are about the heavy AR. Leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys another time. Thanks for watching.